All right. So yesterday I spent some time to remove all of those invalid cache pose node. So now when we pick up a weapon, at least pick up a pistol, it will play the animation. But right now it's still on the single animation. I'm gonna remove this and connect everything back in place. We're just gonna have a look at the aim offset, see if it's playing right. So compile, save. Gonna ignore these error messages and let's go. Okay. So generally speaking, aim offset is working, and so is the combat idle pose. Okay. So before we continue, I think I need to mention something else. Like last time we started when we started working on the blueprints, I actually did something I advised not to do, which is go into the base blueprint and switch out the asset with the new character mesh. So I would suggest in the future, if someone else is following along, I would suggest to let's go to blueprints class, a character class, and I would suggest create a child blueprint class from this one. So I'm gonna do just that. Okay, so rename this to SW, and I'm gonna override that function again. So that's evaluate user table. Remove this one.
Okay, and to clarify, you're in your ATPS update folder right now, right?
That's right.
Okay.
Should be this one. Traversal animation. Change this to all results. Okay, I'm just gonna check if we are using the correct animation BP. It should be because it inherits from the base class. Since we change everything in the base class, now we should be able to use this character in the level without problem. Let's just do a quick test. So in world settings, I'm gonna change the default class to base character SW. And let's see. Okay, weapons are fine. Traversals are fine. That's good. Another thing I want to mention is if you upgrade your 5.5 project to 5.6, chances are your camera will be out of place. So what you can do is go to your character class and click on this gameplay camera and make sure auto activate is disabled. Sometimes when you upgrade to 5.6, this option is automatically checked. So it could cause some issue on 5.6. Okay. So if I press Alt on my keyboard, it will switch the camera position, which is good. Press C, that's our crouching animation. And I think we're good to go. Let's I think let's work on a couple more of those aim offsets. So yesterday we finished 1HW, and now let's work on two-handed. Wait, yesterday we only worked on one of them, I think. So let me just check. I think we worked on, yeah, this. So we also need to retarget all of these as well. everything that has UE5 on it. So what you can do is select this aim offset node, and we can go to the asset, which is right here, and we can copy the name and okay, right here. Let's do a retargeting to SWAT. And it should be this one. Okay. So since the aim offset is actually referencing all of those additive animations as well as the zero pose, we just need to retarget this one. All of the referenced animation assets will be retargeted as well. So let's just do this. Go to 1, all AOs, UE5, switch with, okay, replace to SW, export. If you feel like the aim offset animation is working mostly fine on your character without retargeting, then I guess you can skip this step. And if it's just something that you don't like, you can actually just use Propose to tweak those animations. And I'm gonna pause the animation and go to let me open up a content browser. Okay. 1 AO, 1 HW. One HW1s are what we did yesterday. So today, let's select all of these without the AO. Let's go to property matrix. Just gonna switch additive settings on and off to get the animation to play to preview at least back to normal. Plug this zero pose back in and save everything. Okay, seems good. Let's just check this animation asset. Looks pretty good. Zoom in a little to see the hands. Hands are a little bit off. We can fix that later. For now, let's just plug everything inside the ABBT. Okay, I want to go to 1. Gonna drag this AO inside as well as this zero pose. So now we can replace the old animations. Making a copy here and drag this over. Okay. I think we actually we might need this function on this node as well. So might. Let's just try without it. Actually, it will be a little difficult to to test the result for now. So let's just memorize this name of the function, reset pose lerp alpha. Yeah. Okay, so we are gonna add this to on become relevant. So click on this AO in the drop down menu. Let's just select this function. So what it does is actually when this node is being activated, it will run this function once, and resetting the pose lerp alpha to 0. This actually helps with the propose blending, because propose use a data table to control the behavior. So whenever you're whenever the character's pose change, and if the pose alpha is like 1 all the time, you will see a lot of pose snapping, which is not very natural. But I added this function here to reset this value back to 0, so it will look more natural this way. And there's also a function to get this pose lerp alpha back to 1, but it's running independently the blueprint thread safe update animation function. So when you see this function on a node, I would suggest just keep it there maybe for now. Okay, just gonna try out the ADS animation as well, and then we can talk about how to fix one of those, some of those hand animation. So grabbing a pistol, aim down sight, I'm gonna press F8 to eject, and actually looks pretty good. Socket is a little bit off. I guess we can, yeah. So right now we have the character holding a weapon. We can, at this stage, we can safely adjust the socket location. So let's find the one of the animations should be okay. Let's go to skeleton tree and find hand R socket. Okay. I don't know why it's so laggy. Maybe I should close some of these asset windows. Pause the animations as well. Don't need this. This I do need. Pause it. Retargeter? No. Okay. So I'm gonna dock this over here, and yeah, it's a lot better now. F11. Okay, so on the right side I have this panel, and I can actually move the socket location. On the z-axis. So if you do it this way, when you are playing in editor, so you can actually see the weapon being offsetted. I think it's already good enough, I think. Yeah. So since we already adjusted the hand R socket, I don't need this one. Drag this away. We can actually get the value from this socket. I adjust the z value to -0.8. We can actually use this value on the hand L socket as well. So for that one is this one should be, I think, positive 0.8. That should be good. What else? That should be okay, I think. All right. So where is it? Okay. Now that we are done with these two groups right here, the rest should be the same process. I want to do. I actually want to do this two-handed weapon, and maybe we can actually see if it have like um like what you experience, the support hand is out of the place, and then we can talk about how to fix that issue.
That'd be a good one.
Yeah. So let's do ADS first, I guess. This is the one we need. Targeting. Okay, before we target, probably create a new folder. 2HW, that'll be good. Okay, it's the same thing. Let's select all of those additive animations. Just gonna reset its additive settings, and we should be good. All right, check the result first. Okay, it's actually grabbing a. Let me search for the socket. Hand R socket. Let's remove all attached asset and add an AR to it. Spell 8. Yeah. Okay. Seems pretty straightforward. So this animation was previously was animated based on a shotgun, at least the aim baseline level. Let me see if I can find a shotgun. Yeah, still need an offset on the on this animation. At this stage, we don't need to adjust the. We shouldn't need to adjust the socket location anymore. So it's okay if the in the preview the asset is out of the place. That should be okay. So ATPS actually handles that automatically based on the sight socket on the weapon. So let's talk about that later. But for now, I'm gonna have to replace these animations first. So drag a 0 pose and an AO in here. So I'm gonna replace. Oh, got the wrong one. Okay. 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 Let's buy an AR to test things out. Okay, so when we are aiming down sight, it should be good. Pointing into the poking into the character's shoulder, we can adjust that with Pro Pose in a moment. For now, let's switch to a shotgun. Okay. Yeah, as you can see, the weapon itself has an offset to it. So we don't need to worry about we shouldn't need to worry about the socket location no more. All right. Now let's have a look at Propose data table. dt underscore pro. Sorry, it's a bit stuck. Okay. So if you search for dt underscore propose, we have these two data tables for UE4 and UE5. Let's just create a copy from UE5 and rename it to SW. And in our character, BP, we actually need to switch out the data table. Search for propose. Oh, we're still okay. Yeah. So it was using the UE4 one, which explains the massive offset. But for now, let's switch to the one we copied from UE5. And let's see again. I'm gonna buy this and this. Okay, now if we aim down sight, it makes a lot more sense. Same for the shotgun. A lot more sense, but if you want to adjust this value, you can do that. Just need to go back to our data table. I forgot to keep it open. dt underscore row pose. Let's open this one up. Oh, and by the way, we can actually turn on debug so we can, yeah, let's turn on debug first. Okay, inside any of your base character BP, you can search for debug. Have this one checked. Compile and save. Now, when we play in editor, you will see these gizmos I added. This is actually to help us decide which axis or to like rotate or move the bone. So it's a little bit messy looks, but we can tell we need to move the right hand on the y-axis in the negative direction a little bit. So let's do just that. This is the yeah. On the top left corner, we have this debug information, meaning we are reading this row of value. So main 2HWADS stand. We go to this one. Just gonna do side by side. Should be this one. So we go to hand R lock for location, and we want to offset on the y-axis to the negative value. Maybe let's try 1. Getting back down to 1 would mean probably a little too much. Maybe let's try 3. Just gonna switch to shotgun. Okay, so 3 seems a lot better. We can also move it a little bit forward, I think, on the x-axis. So that's a negative x. Give it maybe 1. Oh, sorry, should be negative 1. I'm gonna do something insanely. Let's try maybe an insane value like negative 20. Okay. So if you do that, you will see the character's hand is actually being moved forward a lot, almost too much. So let's maybe try negative 5. See if that's better. Okay, so this actually looks much better than before, I think. So gonna stick with this one. So you can do the same. Basically, after you're done with one set of aim offsets, you can try out and see how it looks inside your level, and you can tweak this the values inside this data table in real time. Same for the rotation. Let's say if we are not happy with the rotation, we can actually find the you take a closer look at this gizmo. If we want to rotate, for example, rotate the gun a little bit upwards, we can actually tweak the y-axis. So go to hand R rot, we can y-axis. Yeah, let's say 10 degrees. And you can see 10 degrees makes the character aiming downwards a little bit. We go to negative 10, it points up. So that's how you adjust the values in real time. Okay. So next, I think we should fix this broken wrist issue, and also make sure the proposed support hand IK is working. So right now it's looks like it's being locked to in place, but it's not in the right place. But before we do that, I think it would be best if we increase this X location value again, and just to make sure the support hand is following. Yeah, it's following the support hand socket location. We can see the character's arm is being dragged, and it just can't reach it. So let's tone it back to -5, and let's go to. I suppose this happened because we didn't add the propose interface yet. Yeah, it should be this one. Okay, so back in our base character anim BP, this is what we added last time to replace the old animation, a linked anim layer. We are still using, if I'm not mistaken, yes, a UE5 propose linked layer. So let's switch this one out first. Search for propose SW. Yeah. Okay, in the instance class, we need to go to ABPT. Right now we have nothing inside. So let's go back into our ABPT and under animation layers, SW, we can go to Pro Pose. We see an input pose and this. We can actually copy the node from UE5. Okay. So copy all of these in between and let's go back to Propose SW. I'm gonna place it right here. Do this. And this. Okay. We fixed this issue before. So let's quickly get into this one. The second control rig is a procedural control rig, which helps to keep the arm from bending too much or not bending at all. Basically, when you when we run the character without this control rig node, sometimes the characters when the character's hand is rotating a little too much, the wrist might be broken or compressed. This control rig actually helps us to adjust the lower arm twist and lower arm twist bones automatically based on the rotation difference between lower arm and hand bone rotation difference, right? We need to create a new one, so let's go to this CR mannequin procedural and let's create a new one. Call this one SW underscore SW. Open this one up. You just need to go to this preview window and import our swap mesh. After that, you should see two hierarchies inside the rig hierarchy window. Okay, we don't need the first one, just need to right click and refresh with our SWAT. Okay, now we only have one set of hierarchy, which is good. And we need to compile again. And I believe we mentioned this part before, right?
In the tutorials so far?
Yeah.
No, I don't think we covered in tutorial. I know you and I talked about this.
Yeah. So it's not on recording?
No, actually, I do have a recording of that. You're right. Yeah, it's just separate from this series. But yeah,
okay.
I do have that. I still need to get that to you.
Okay.
But yeah, and then
might as well go through it again.
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah.
Go through it right now again because it was actually kind of chop a block anyway because I was messing around with things.
Okay.
Yeah, if you do it cleanly in this tutorial, it'll probably be better for people.
Yeah. So the thing is, right now we have a couple bones missing. So what we have this character is not necessarily the same with the Unreal Engine hierarchy. So we need to go inside and look for like similar bones that could take its place. For example, our previous control rig used this upper arm corrective root L and these twist bones. We might have different bones for these purposes, but not necessarily with the same name. So we're just gonna need to find these bones. I don't know CC bones very well, so
you're going to be looking for
which one do you think?
the forearm twist and upper arm twist, 1 and 2.
Yeah, what about the like the root bone?
Oh,
This is
root.
a base L. For example, we have
corrective root. Yeah. Okay. So
yeah.
those are not. I don't even know what those are. That's not in a
Mm,
CC skeleton. I don't even is. I was wondering if that's something you added or if it's in the Manny and I never noticed.
not really. It's on the UE5 many, but it's
It
okay.
is.
We
Okay.
can actually take UE4 rig for comparison. So let's maybe search for CR_pro. Yeah, let's open this one up. I believe UE4 skeleton. Oh, sorry, not this one. This is actually Propose. Pro C. Yeah, procedural. CR Mannequin procedural. Okay. So yeah, turns out we actually don't need that part. So we can.
Yeah, I think I had success
We can
without even
actually.
touching that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or I maybe even try just putting in the lower arm, not twist, just lower arm, and that worked
That's
too.
okay. We don't actually need the root bone corrective root. It's I think it's only on the like metahuman version of the UE5 skeleton.
Oh,
So
okay.
the many simple and queen simple skeletal mesh they don't have this bone weight painted anyway. So yeah, we should get by without it just fine. What we need to do is actually find the equivalent of these bones: upper arm twist and lower arm twist. These are what we needed. So let's go. This under upper arm. We have these CC base upper arm twist 01 and 02. Same for lower arm. That's perfect. Okay. Also have an elbow bone, but we don't need that. Should be okay. All right. So what I'm gonna do is just go back in here and search for twist. This is upper arm L twist 1. Okay, this one. Twist 2. Wait.
Oh, hang on. You got one left, or wait, are you on right or left right now?
Let me just go back.
Left. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, I get
Yeah.
Okay.
Just gonna do this. Oh, why is it like this?
All right.
Why is it looking like this?
Okay. I think we must have
It's
right and left
probably
must
because
be.
that's the right arm. That should be okay. That's the right arm. Let's just let me see. This should be twist 2. This should be twist 2 as well. Corrective root, bypass this one. Yeah, let's remove this.
Okay. So these are lefts.
Twist, lower
Left.
arm twist.
You know that I think that skew up on the skeletal mesh I think up top, upper arm started with lefts. And I think you've got rights. That might be it. These start with lefts. Or am I wrong?
Yeah, this starts with the left. Second one's for right arm.
Yeah, so if the ones you placed in here, didn't you pick R, right? Yeah, there you go. So
Don't think
try
so.
L. CC base L upper arm
Oh, I
twist.
see. Sorry.
No,
Yeah.
all good. Yeah, just
Right. That's what's happening. Okay. Okay. So L, that should be this one.
upper one. Yep.
It's, yeah, it's just a different naming convention. I just got a little bit lost. Should be this one. Okay, now it's back to normal. Thank God. Okay. Forearm 1L. This is good. Forearm O2. Fine. Plug. Okay. So that's done, but we are having this kind of issue. It looks like part of our arm is looking more like a sleeve. So what we can do is actually adjust this interpolate value. Let's see which one we should do first. Okay, so this, just gonna stretch things out a little.
If you want, I can get you the values I found that work okay.
Okay, sure. I'm just gonna explain this first. So this one is for tweaking the lower arm, lower arm twist bone location. So we can adjust this value, this interpolation value. That's from maybe 5.1. Okay, actually, let's set it back to 3 first. I think it's the um, this twist one bone that's a little bit out of place. Maybe try moving this one first. 0.1. Is that something close to what you got?
Let me see what I ended up. I've got to pull up the numbers. I think I touched all three: the rotation
Okay.
and both location interpolations. Let's see.
0.2.
1 second. I'm
3.
gonna go out of the screen for a second. Actually, just pull that up. Go. Okay, my recording won't be catching what you're doing for 1 second. Where am I going here? This is. Okay. CR procedural. I open the wrong. Open the wrong. I'm gonna open the right.
I think this value should be fine.
Okay.
I left the I left the twist 0.1 to 0, twist 0.2 to 0.7, and looks okay. A little bit clipping. Let's try adjusting the rotation a little bit. So let's go to this node, which is in charge of rotating the forearm twist 0.1. Let's try 0. Doesn't help. Doesn't seem to help. Maybe 1. Okay.
I probably should have hidden those faces of on the skin part of the mesh too in Character Creator when I did this. So I could have done that just so that it would never poke through.
I think it should be easy to fix though. Anyway, looks like adjusting the rotation on this bone doesn't have any effect. Let me try this one. Okay, I gotta check the skeleton first. Forearm twist should be right here near the elbow. Okay, just gonna rotate. Yeah, it does rotate, which means it is weight painted. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's okay. Just need to let me see. Hand L. Global and parent might have a yeah. This could be wait, it's not. Twist swing one. Just gonna check this. 0.1, 0.4. For some reason, it's not moving. Should be. Oh, I think it's because the hand bone and lower arm bone are actually in the default position, so it actually has nothing to blend to, interpolate to. So that shouldn't be a problem for now, but we should be able to fix this by adding an offset to this. So from the I believe forearm twist 1, we can actually search for. From here, let's search for plus button and let's do an add. I want to get that result in here, and just gonna try tweaking this value. Okay, 0, maybe negative. That seems a lot better, doesn't it? I'm gonna try -2. Maybe too much. -1. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. Not sure if you followed, but what I did is to add an offset to the interpolated location of this forearm twist 0-1 bone. That did get the mesh back in place. Since we're already here, let's also do this part. Do the right arm as well. So it should be twist. This time go to this one. Twist 01. Twist 02. Okay.
That's a bypass.
Can find okay, right here. Oh, that's
a
right.
bypass, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, remove that. Forearm twist 01. Ooh, sorry. Wrong one. Okay, this one. Okay, let's do the same for the upper arm, I think. What do we do? Okay. twist 01 set to 0, twist 02 set to 0.7. Let's try the same value. Start with the twist 01. Should be this one. Yeah. So 0, that's good. Set it to oh, sorry, 0.7. Come to think of it, should the glove look like this? Let me check that. Okay, maybe 0.7 is a little bit too much, but let's try 0.6. Okay, that should be okay. And the right arm doesn't need to be adjusted. Looks like it's not clipping through. That should be okay. So I'm gonna change this one back to 0.6 as well. Okay, now we have the arms ready. Let's also do the legs. First one, should we bypass this one? No. Upper arm twist. Oh, sorry, this one's already done. Yeah, bypass this one. This is thigh twist 01, L. Thigh twist 01. Got the wrong one. Okay, this, that, up to 2. Calf should be this. Up to. Okay, I guess we have the same issue we need to fix. So going back to this one, set it to 0. So it's no longer dropping like that. What about yeah, about this one, 0.3, we might actually need to, let me think, 0.6? Actually, I think 0 is a little bit too much because the knee pad is actually being crushed. 0.2? Ooh, let me think. What it looks like in the original mesh. Okay, something like this. I think this is pretty close, 0.1 maybe. I think I need to check the bone orientation. So, not orientation, but the other twist. Let me try calf. Capital 1 is here, capital 2 is here. Okay. I don't know how this is weight painted, but it should work. Let me just try to get back to 0. Back to 0 look like this. Okay, so the upper part of the knee pad I think is actually caused by the thigh twist bones. Maybe we should start from there. Stupid mistake. Okay, try to adjust this value to 0. Okay, so that's the upper one. 0 might not be okay. Let's try. No, dragging the belt down. 0.2, 0.1. Okay, 0.1 looks kind of nice. Actually, 0 looks much nicer. So let's just leave it at 0. And okay. So for the thigh twist number 2 bone, let's try a, okay, 0.3 then. 0.1. No, sorry, 0.5. 0.5 seems just fine. Okay. So I think we got this pretty close to, okay, gotta adjust the boots part. So that should be half 0.02. So 0.6 might be too much. Try 0.5. Okay. This looks almost exactly the same. So I'm gonna leave it at that and do the other thigh. Did I remove the bypass node? Corrective? No. Okay. Gonna remove this. Okay. Move that. Twist. Thigh twist. 1. 1. Okay. Just gonna copy those values. It's 0.5, 0, 0.5, 0.5, 0.5. The magic number. 0.5. It's good. 0.5. All right. I think it's the other way around. 5. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So now that we have this procedural control rig in place, we can compile and save. Go back to our ABPT, and we're gonna switch the reference here. So search for SW. This is the one we need, CR mannequin procedural SW. Okay, now if we get back into the level, we should see the wrist problem go away. Let's see. Okay, maybe twisting a little bit too much. Maybe it's because I changed the value. I should probably change it back to the rotation at least.
Yeah, I do recall messing with rotation for ADS, just weapon handling in general.
Oh, did I? Oh, actually, that part shouldn't matter. I'm just gonna try to get these values back to the original. So this is 0.4, this one's 0.2, 0.2.8, and 0.4.8. It's 0.2, 0.8. Okay, these should be 0.4, 0.8. Okay. We might actually need to remove the twist bone offset we just added. Let's see. Okay, actually it's a lot better. Still clipping through a little. I believe we can adjust this value. Okay, just gonna see how it looks. Can't quite see it. But if I set it back to 0, I just want to see if we don't offset it, is it gonna clip through like before? Yeah, kinda. Okay, how about we try adjusting? This is already 0. What if I? That actually don't make any sense. If we set it back to 0, it does also clip through a little. Sorry, give me a second to check the location, bone location. We are dealing with, I think, forearm twist L01. It should have this, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, it's basically the same location as lower arm L. So by default, it does have a little offset, I think. We could zoom in a little. No. Okay, same bone location. So in this case, I think it's just because this is how CC rigged the character. But in this case, we should actually just leave this interpolate value to 0 because it should be in the same location as the lower arm bone. What about if we offset this value a little by -1? Is it gonna break the pose at 1.5? Sorry, negative 1.5. 0.15. Okay. Okay, it does help a little, I think. -2. I think this might be a little better, but it really depends on your character. And it will be best to, I think it will be best if you can make a character without clothes and just get the twist bone locations right, and then you can worry about adding clothes to the character. For now, I'm just gonna leave it at that for now. And sorry, someone at the door.
Okay.
Okay. Important thing is we got the arm twist fixed. Now the wrist is no longer twisted. Okay. Next, I think it would be should be a good time to move on the actual propose system. So going back to ABPT, we copied this from the UE5 interface. Need to do the same and create a new one. So this actually not going to the bottom, so I'm gonna undock this details window. Okay. So I got a lot of inputs in here, and oh, I can actually just fold them. Yeah. All right. So we need to make a copy of this one. So let's go there and duplicate, rename it to SW. We want to put both of them into our new folder, so it'll be easier to find. All right, back in one, find those. Okay, so this is the one we need to work on. Okay, double click to open. Let's close the rest of these windows just to free up some performance. Okay, this one I don't need. Procedural. Yeah. Okay, so we're gonna do the same. Right click in the viewport. Gonna import our swap mesh. Check the hierarchy. Do have two hierarchies, so go to refresh. Use SWAT again. And that's it. Most of this setup is procedural, so you don't need to change much of the location, but you do need to change the socket location values, socket location and rotation values. If you go to my blueprints, you will see a lot of variables. All of these with this little eye icon here means this variable is exposed to the outside, so we can actually input value to feed the values into these variables to control the behavior of this rig. So all of the rest are actually local, and we don't need any outside input, just need to either calculate them on spot or just use a fixed value. For example, our let's see, the search for maybe socket. Yeah, for example, our socket location and rotation value, we can actually grab those values from our skeleton. So if we search for socket, I'm gonna do hand R first. So with this one selected, go to details, and we see this relative location. You can just copy and just paste. All right. So these socket locations are not actually moving the socket. It doesn't move the socket what it does is actually use the socket location to calculate how much we should offset the hand, for example, your support hand from your grip hand, right, along the gun, and the calculation itself is done automatically, but we do need to make sure these have the correct value. So we did hand R socket first, and we can actually copy the rotation as well. Let's see, -8, 9, and 82. So, okay. I'm just gonna try this. That's hand L. Let's see, hand L. Hand L socket. Okay. Gonna copy this one to this. Copy the rotation into the rod. Okay. Compile, save. Now, there's still some other values we need to tweak, but I think for now we should just switch out the reference first. Search for SW. So CR propose SW is what we need. Now that it's switched out, we don't actually need to hook anything back in, which is good. Let's just compile and save, see how the support hand is behaving. So last time we do PIE, it was actually floating in the air. Right now it's still floating in the air. What do you know? But it's okay. We can fix that. All right. So let's go back to which one is it? Yeah, go back to ABPT. Let's first add an offset to the palm location. So we need to go to Blueprint Thread Safe Update Animation. Okay, so the support hand IK location L, this is actually for these values are actually calculated. If we find reference by class member, we will see it's being calculated inside this function we just opened. And this value is actually for UE4. Sorry, UE5, and these two are for UE4 skeletons. Since I'm using this ABPT as a hub for all of the skeletons, we need to do the same calculation for our SWOT mesh as well. So let's search for support. Okay, missing a pig. So I'm gonna duplicate these two. Okay, just this one. Dupe. Gonna name it SW and do it again. Gonna name it to lock R. Okay. Just gonna put these two setters up here. And copy these calculations. So we just need these. This one here, put this one here. Okay, so this is a value we get from the character BP, and we don't need to change any of that. It's generated on runtime. What we need to do is add an offset to it, which is called palm offset for L and R. So what we need to do is just promote to variable, rename this to palm offset L SW, and promote this, call this palm offset RSW. Okay. Am I spelling things right? Jeez.
Yep. Yep.
Okay. So I'm gonna copy the values. Actually, gonna copy the value from UE5. Copy the default value from there, and we can. You know what? Let's not do that. Let's just do a runtime live tweak. Gonna compile that. Oh, actually, I do need this. Yeah, I do need this. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. Gonna get into the game and buy an AR. Go to F8. The hand is a little bit off. We're gonna adjust this value. Did I? Sorry, that might be the. Wait, it should be.
That should be
Am I
working.
stuck or something? Yeah, should be working.
The is it
Oh, sorry.
the functions you
Sorry, I
copied?
forgot. One thing I forgot to do is we just set these values. We didn't use those values. So back in here, we need to grab those new variables and yeah, just use these getters. That should be okay. Hand L, hand R, IK location. That's good. Now it should be okay. Let's bring up the NMBP. Okay, I'm going to go to this part. Yeah. Okay. Oh, what happened? Okay, by AR. Oh, it's already moved. That's good. Just gonna change the I think Z offset a little. If I give it a 5, okay, that's gotta be -2. Okay, -4 maybe. A little better, I think. Try setting this back to 0. Okay. We will actually have a much better result with the shotgun because shotgun is a little bit longer. Chances are if we tweak the value too much, we won't be able to grab the the pump action. So oh sorry, it's just a little stuck. All right. One might be okay. I think I'm gonna need a little bit extra on the z-axis. Okay. Okay, so right now the location should be okay. I'm just gonna see when we are aiming down sight. Yeah, the hand is a little bit, arm is a little bit dragged. Mm, gonna, I think I'm gonna put it 0. No, 1 is fine. I'm gonna give it a -3, but -3 goes where? -10. Okay, -10 is too much. -7. Okay, this actually makes more sense, I think. So, yeah, a bit more flexible now, folks. Right now, this is how we can adjust the support hand location, right? Another thing we can do is actually, because the support hand animation is a little bit off, I actually need to, sorry, 1 second, need to check. Okay, so this, I think I need to go to -1 or maybe -2. No. Okay, this could be a lot better. All right. So, I probably mentioned before the retargeting result isn't all that great, especially when we are talking about finer movement control, like finger movements, right? But we can actually fix this problem with control rig, and but we do need to bake out the animation and add a bit extra, little bit of like animation setup to make this happen. How about we take like a 5 minutes break, and when we get back, we can talk about that part. Okay. So next, let's tweak the animation a little. First, we need a level sequence. I believe I can find one. Yeah. Mm, yeah. Let's use this one. So inside, how do I turn on anim sequence though? Need to double click. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna dock it down below. Okay. Let's drag a swap mesh inside the. Okay. Where was it? Right here. Okay. Yeah. Let's drag the mesh inside the level, and now we can drag the mesh into the level sequence. We'll have this translation track. We don't need that. Also have a animation track. We do need this one. We need to go back to, this is the curve editor. Okay, that's fine. Okay, we need to go back to ABPT, go back to our this state 2HW. Let's work on this first. So thing we need is this pose, ADS 0 pose. Okay, just gonna browse this over here, copy its name, go back into the level, click on this bar, this plus button, and add this animation inside. So right now we have this animation playing on our character mesh. We're gonna right click on this skeletal mesh and bake to control rig. Let's try this one, I think. Yeah. Okay, so now it's baked. The animation is baked to the rig. We can now drag a shotgun animation. Let's search for, go to asset, weapon, and shotgun. And we need an animation. We need the ref pose right here. Let's drag it in and go back to outliner. I'm not sure if this is blocking, but okay, yeah, okay. In the outliner, we can drag this ref pose inside as well. Don't need the translation, just need to. With this one selected, we can go to snapper. If you don't see these buttons, you can try here, go to animation, and this is what we need. So go to snapper, click on that. So this one we already selected will be the child, and for the parent we need to click on, let me think. Let's click on the mesh. Click on mesh and click parent, and it will ask for a bone or a socket. We need the hand R socket. After that, we need to check both snap position and snap rotation, and then just snap animation. Wait, why is it not snapping? Is it because I don't have a? It should be snap to. Shotgun ref pose. Snap, snap, snap. Maybe let me add a translation track. Add a key first. See if that helps. Okay, yeah. So now that helps. And let's move the hand a little. Okay, I'm gonna turn off this. Sorry, snap to grid. Turn off. And I'm just gonna drag this bone. Okay, why is it? This is a bit odd. This is strange. Okay.
Could it have to do with keys? Like that frame is the only.
Maybe let me turn on auto key. Wait, which is yeah, turn on auto key, and that's much better. Okay, just gonna move the hand a little bit in place. And now what we need to do is change the rotation of these finger bones. So I'm gonna start with the. I'm sorry, it's a little bit difficult to work with when it's okay. So I'm just gonna demonstrate how you, actually let me turn down the camera speed. This is much better. Okay. So when rotating bones, it would be best to use local position and rotation. So click on this. It will be local, and we can actually just rotate this. Yeah, let me turn off snap. Okay, and let's do this. This one as well. So we just want to make sure that character's hand is actually gripping the grip. Okay. do this. And this. Basically, we just want to give it a much tighter grip. You can ignore this wrist bit. I actually modified the control rig to be able to adjust the wrist location, but I think it's mapped to the wrong name. So let's not worry about this for now. While we're at it, let's since the left hand pose is done, we can actually go to outliner and search for. Oh wait, it's probably better if we just select them in here. That's the toe bones. Yeah. So these are the finger bones. No, wait. These are the finger bones. Okay, we need to select all of these: thumb, index, middle, ring, and pinky. Okay, with all of these selected, we can go to pose. You see this pose where is it? Yeah, control rig pose. Okay, so in here we can click on, let me actually just grab this. Okay, we can click on create pose and give it a name. Let's call this 2HW grip L. Let's maybe do SW underscore 2HW grip L and create asset. Now we have this this pose, right? Let's before we do anything, make sure to save it first. Right click and go to save asset. And if you're not happy with the thumbnail, you can actually move the camera a little and just click on this button to recapture. Okay, something like this. Okay, that'll do. Okay, so now let's save again. And if, let's say if we, just gonna move that window away and let's say I reset the value, all of them to 0, right? So this will be the reference pose. The next time when you load up this control rig, you can actually go back to our pose, click on that one, and you can click on select controls. That will select all of the controls that's saved to this pose, and you can click on paste pose. And you get this pose back. Okay? So we're saving this pose for later. Now let's hide this shotgun for now. Let's do something else. Grab a AR animation, and we need the ref pose as well. Drag this into the level. Okay. And we want this inside our level sequence. So let me add a key first, and we do the same. Go to snapper, that's this one, and the parent doesn't need to change. We just need to change with this AR model selected. Click on this. So right now it's being considered as the children, and we can snap it into the location. And we're just gonna check if the grip hand is in good shape, right? Seems okay. We just need to tweak this bit a little bit. So let's work on this. I think would be best if we rotate this bone. Make sure it's in local translation mode. So let's rotate these bones. Actually, this might help as well. I'm not sure why is it going that way, but let me just go back a step. Hmm, well, that's okay. I can. Okay, that is weird. I should be only dragging one axis. Hmm. Okay, I'm going back to uh, yeah, world translation and wow. I'm not sure what's going on. Let me think. Uh, Auto keys on. Why is it behaving like this? Hmm. Okay. It's possible that because it's possible that this is because we are using a UE5 control rig, not exactly the UE4 control rig. Maybe we should find this control rig and sorry, what I meant was it could be possible that we are using the wrong control rig that caused this. Maybe we should try to create a control rig for this mesh specifically. Let's try CR underscore no C underscore. I want to go to. Oh, actually, I can just do this. Yeah, body. Okay, let's pick one from the update postfix. Yeah, let's use this one. So I'm gonna browse to this asset, showing photo view. Yeah. Okay, either this or this should be okay. Let's use this one. So make a duplicate. I'm gonna call this one underscore SW. And inside we can let me see if this works. Okay. Maybe let's try just refresh. See if that works. Okay, looks good. Looks good, I think. Yeah. Well, if you forgot to mention, if you don't have this control rig, or if you couldn't find it, or if this one doesn't work for your character, you can actually create a modular control rig, which should be available. I think at least it should be available in UE 5.5 and 5.6, right? I'm not gonna demonstrate that. There's plenty of tutorials out there. It's pretty simple. You just need to drag the widget into the correct place, and you will get a, a control rig ready to use, same as this one. So you don't have to go through this setup. But if this one works for you, you can stick with this one. For now, let's. I'm thinking about maybe we should compile and save. I'm gonna try this moving this finger again. I'm thinking maybe let's go to anim details, and I'm gonna change this z-axis value. Right now it's at -20. Let's try -15. Okay, so actually this way works. Oh, it's working now. I have no idea why, but wait.
No, it is adjusting all values.
No, it isn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh. By the way, I wasn't even moving my mouse.
Oh, really? Wow.
Yeah. Let me close the curve editor and try again. Yeah, I'm
Do
not
you
even
have
moving my mouse.
any other inputs into your PC right now that are maybe affecting it? I don't know.
Oh no. It's weird. But anyway, we don't need to worry about it for now. We can just let's just go to the go back to 15. 15. How does 15 look? Okay, 15, -15. Let's try -25. Yeah, it's probably better. Okay, I'm just gonna ignore that bone for now. Just gonna tighten the grip on these two bones. All right, let's do that. And same for, actually, let me go back to, local translation, and just gonna tweak these bones a little. And it should be good. Okay, for now, I'm gonna go back to Anim Outliner, and let's find these bones. Should be right here. Okay, with thumb, index, middle, ring, and pinky selected, we can go back to control rig pose and create a new pose. This one we should call it 2HW grip R should be okay. So create asset, make sure to get a good thumbnail, save. Okay, so I'm gonna reset this value again and just try pasting it back, and just to make sure we are saving the values correctly. Okay, and now we can we can either bake this, or we can we can actually let's just bake this one. Wouldn't matter anyway. Okay, so now we can go back to our sequence. So we can ignore these weapons now. Just right click on this UE5 SWAT test M and go to bake animation sequence. Oh, sorry. One thing I forgot to do is since we just changed the first frame, the second frame will be back to normal, right? Back to previous values. So I'm gonna just copy this first key and paste it over here. Wait, what did I paste? Oh, the wrong thing, sorry. Yeah, gonna try again with this key. selected, paste. Okay, so now both frames are in the correct location. That's good. And we can, I think that's it. Okay, now we can right click and bake animation sequence. We're going to bake this to 1 and call this one 2HW A underscore grip. Sorry, 2HW grip. SW standard. Standard SW. Export. Okay, now we should be able to see this animation. Okay, so we don't need most of the animation. We don't need. We just need the finger part. So what we're gonna do is go back to our ABPT, and inside our 2HW weapon aim offset main, let's add let's maybe copy one of these layer blend per bone node, and in here we need to make sure it's at branch filter. So in the layer setup, we can actually delete this and add 5 of them. Okay, these 5 we want to make sure those are the finger bones. I just need to check the name of the bone. So under hand, we have metacarpal. Okay, can I copy the bone name? Yeah, copy bone name.
Stepping away 1 second. Go ahead, keep
Yeah.
going. I'll be right back.
Sure thing. Just gonna copy metacarpal L and blend depth set to 1. Do the same for copy bone name for the middle. Depth to 1. And pinky. Huh. Okay, that's fine. And ring.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm doing the fingers and just need the thumb. Copy name. Okay, so what I did was to copy all of those finger bone names and to make sure the blend depth are set to 1. Okay, so now that we're done, we can actually add this to the end. Okay, we're gonna drag our new animation in here and do this. So right now we are taking the left hand finger animation from this animation and the rest from our aim offsets. We can actually also do 5 more, but I think it would be best if we just do a separate node. So in here, I'm gonna just change the names from R to L to R. Okay, that's that. R. Okay, taking the rest of the animation but slap on our new animations here. Okay. Compile and save. Now let's ignore this guy and get back into the level. I want to buy AR. I want to go to ADS and let's see if it's working. Yeah, definitely a tighter grip, but looks like we need to offset the palm variable a little bit. So let's do that. And go back to blueprint. And should be this one. Okay. With them side by side, I want to move it just a little bit to the side, maybe next -5 will be okay. -4. Is it even working? Let me give it a. Oh, wrong axis. Sorry. -7. Okay. Let's try 0 here. Uh, 0's not working. Maybe 4. Too much. 3. Yeah. Okay. So that's definitely a much better, right? So that's how you can retarget the aim offset animations and tweak it with propose and tweak the finger animation with control rig. All right. So this animation should be. Let me see. This animation should be okay for the AR, but it won't be okay with for the shotgun and the rifle because they have a different grip. AR has a pistol grip, which in ATPS is considered a standard grip, and we need to. Let me think. Actually, ATPS have a additive pose to fix that. So let me just try the old additive pose, see if it's working. So yeah, it looks pretty good. Okay. Looks pretty good. Close to perfect. But if you want to tweak the additive pose, you can actually do it inside this main NMBP. Inside main NMBP, you have this this part. All of these are additive pose, right? So we take our locomotion with aim offsets and we apply additive pose to this, either grip or the main grip, the firing grip or the support grip. So right now, if we are using like a rifle grip, which is similar to what the shotgun and AR have, you can actually modify this animation. So you just need to turn its additive settings off and load this animation inside the level sequence and tweak the animations however you want. And that'll be it. Okay. So this is how you can retarget the all of the aim offset animations. And right now, since we have some of the aim offsets ready and we have the propose system ready, And let's see if there is something else we can cover. Just gonna save this first. I think that's pretty much it. Tomorrow we can try, since right now we're still using compatible skeleton method to play the anim montage, we still haven't do anything with the like weapon handling anim montage yet. So tomorrow, I guess we can look into retargeting those anim montage and how to fix those montage inside level sequence again. And after that, we can do SCS. And when we're done with SCS, I think we're pretty much finished with this process. You just need to do the rest in the same process, and it should be okay.